everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Seahawks are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Steelers, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side, Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards to carry in production, and that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. 53 yards.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
On second down, Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup of 6 there on first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the ground, Rawls. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a third and goal. On third and goal, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on fourth down or kick the field goal?
So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Again, it's Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Michael Bennett's one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
No, check, Patriot!
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They'll look to throw here. Incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Now let's go. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Now he's forced out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
On second down, Rawls. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Taken in at the 22. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
The tight end changing his position.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. 3 receivers to the left, One to the right. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Wilson now off the bootleg. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Cuts back, left sideline. Give them 22 on that one. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's got time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's got room. A great read, and it's picked off. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets with the Eagles, and I believe it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Bud Dupree. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Second down now after the incompletion. On second down, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he's able to put it through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 62 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
This is Bell. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Here we go now.
They'll go again with Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Set. Green, 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Brown, the lone receiver, left. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll They'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became second and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went third and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Counter play, Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They run with a power back, Rawls. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Easy.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Back there, Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Another pistol look here.
Hey, alert.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Finding time. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Linval Joseph in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down.
14. 380. Get it up. Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Wilson will throw again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. All right, now the Seahawks face a big two-point conversion attempt. Hauschka now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run it with Bell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Bell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And on 2nd and 10 now. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Move 15. Tempo, tempo.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
This would be one heck of a record if he makes this. And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to let it go again. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself,
this is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Here's Bell, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They come out here in the eye. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Shreds the tackle. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
Bell. And an alley to run. And past the 30 down to about the 27. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable. But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Here we go now.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe...
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.